said so project my governor they do. So project we do. Here is number one. We do one song. We do one song. We can do one more. So project we do. Almost say now who they do. Now who they do. Everybody call I want to win. I hear they do. I hear they win.
The officials of the NLC Congress last state for them to deliberate on the welfare of their members, workers of the Rivers State, and of course for the interests of the state. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Rivers State Governor NYESOM Wike has called on the leadership of Labour in the state to always place the interests of Rivers State above other considerations in their engagement with the state government.
I also expect that everybody will accept whatever you want at all times. As government officials, they are also to defend the interests of government. Whatever the differences are, we can sit down, dialogue, and we will resolve it. No problem that cannot be resolved. We cannot be saying, oh, if this is not done. No, that's not the way Labour operates. Labour may demand for something, and government will say, well, we don't think that is correct. And then you need to sit down the right them and discuss about it. Reasons will prevail.
Governor Wike also announced that the forthcoming employment of teachers will be based on merit, as applicants will be expected to write examination. He spoke on Wednesday before commissioning the Secretariat of Rivers Nigerian Labour Congress in Port Harcourt.
For me, Rivers first, before any other thing. Before it goes right, look at it very well. If we do this now, what is the impact? The only place where we know we need people right away is teachers. That I can tell you, we will not hesitate to employ more teachers. But the employment of teachers will be based on exam. Because there are so many teachers who cannot read and write. They are the ones that will teach our own children. So now I've directed the permanent secretary and the acting chairman of the children's school board to look at the number of teachers they want us to employ and give it as a consultant for employment with the civil service commission.
The governor stated that the principal involved in the collection of monies from students will be sanctioned.
Look at how we say we are going to have free education. Look at what the principals are doing to sabotage the effort. Even when we have released the money, they are still going to collect money from students. And those who are involved, I pity them. They've lost their job.
He said the Rivers State government will not tolerate any principal or administrator who contravenes the directive on the abolition of all forms of fees in state-owned schools.
Those principals who were caught a few days ago, even though they said they suspended them, I have told them that they must dismiss them outrightly, because we can't continue the way things are not supposed to be done. We must bring discipline to our system, and enough is enough.
Commenting on the Secretariat, Governor Wike said that his administration will continue to partner with Labour for the development of Rivers State.
I'm quite happy that today we've been able to fulfill the promise we made to the Nigerian Labour Congress. We made the same promise to the Trade Union Congress, and I know in a few months we'll also be commissioning the one of the Trade Union Congress. I know it has gotten to advanced stage. Like some people say, what is the business of government to build secretariats? Governments in partnership with Labour. There's nothing like having a harmonious relationship.
He said that the state government resolved to create enabling environment for Labour leaders to work towards improving Labour and government relations.
You know, there's for you to stay and bring out issues and how you can relate with government and work harmoniously with government. Stay in a conducive environment.
Chairman of NLC Rivers State, Comrade Beatrice Itubo, commended the Rivers State Governor for building the Secretariat despite recent economic challenges. She said that Labour is committed to improving synergy with the state government for the development of the state.
It is even much more miraculous that at a time like this, when the economy of the nation is struggling, a government could accept to take up the tax of building and furnishing this magnificent edifice for the Nigerian Labour Congress. The government of Rivers State, under the capable leadership of Chief Barrister EZENWO Wike, the amendment one of Labour, deserves an unrivaled accolade for understanding that Labour and government are not enemies, rather they are partners in progress. The entire Labour family made up of the Nigerian Labour Congress, And the Trade Union Congress is committed to working in synergy with this administration to ensure that the aspirations of this government for our people are achieved.
The Labour Congress has never had it this good across the country. But the governor of Rivers State, as a man who fulfills every promise made and appreciates the significance of the NLC as a key stakeholder in nation building, has fulfilled his promise. It proves that you understand the independence of this community, of this class. And today he has said, you have the freedom to operate under a conducive environment, under a good technical capacity, under an atmosphere where you can conveniently execute your aims and objectives, your programs, and attend to workers under this platform. I don't know how much more the world needs to see to understand that NYESOM Wike is a governor that came prepared for service. We are here, of course, and to show the workers that truly you have a governor who is ready to listen and be engaged with every issue and where necessary. So we are here to applaud His Excellency, to thank him especially for being a man of his word, for being a governor that appreciates every sector and every stakeholder that is part of the business of governance.
Representative of the NLC President, Dr. Comfort Okoh, said Governor Wike is the authentic leader who needed all the national level to advance national growth.
If there is any other Mr. Project in Nigeria, that Mr. Project is fake. I don't know, words cannot describe his kind of strength and his stance. He is a man that is needed. We have seen his strides in development. We need his energy, not just the River State. We need the kind of energy Wike has across the Federation. We need his voice in the national seat. We need a man who can represent the voiceless, the man who can stake his life without fear for the deprivation of those who cannot speak, the man who speaks for justice, the man who stands to rear his head and said, no, this is wrong. This is the kind of man we are talking about. And sir, the Labour family have asked me to express our joy, not just for what you have done for people of Rivers State, but for the many souls you have saved, and for the hope you have given to people when you stand up to speak for Nigeria.
Yeah, you can see that this administration is workers friendly. Our governor is somebody that is not biased, is not sentimental. He's a man that likes due process. He believes in everything working well. All organs of the government should work well, including labor. Giving them a secretariat today, a befitting one, that will make them have a conducive environment and work well on behalf of the workers. That is a laudable idea and achievement. That shows that the man has a liberal mind. He's not a man that is leading with very high handedness. So this is a simple example for a governor to do this. I don't know which governor have done it in the entire country. So it's a commendable one, and we are happy about it.
In a project description, Permanent Secretary, Bureau of Special Projects, Sunday Okere, said the facility is a 3-story building with conference halls, offices, stores, and multiple staircases.
And this 3-story building comprises of the ground floor, which serves as the main hall. We have 2 offices there and conveniences. We have the first floor, which serves as the gallery area. We have 3 offices with conveniences. We have the second floor, where we have 8 administrative offices and conveniences, 1 conference hall, 1 store, and 1 security office. We have the last floor, which is the 3rd floor, which has 8 offices and conveniences, 1 conference hall, 1 store, 1 security office, and 1 janitor.
Mama say now who they do Wicked, now who they do Wicked, everybody call Wicked, I want to win Wicked, I hear they do Wicked, I hear they win Wicked, we say Wicked, it's not the land Wicked, so protect my governor they do so protect me here is number one he they do we don't do